Good morning, Facebook family, and welcome to the first Wednesday wins of 2018. And I'm so happy you're here today. Hopefully, we could get some fun conversations going. So let's get started. So to start out the year, I thought I would do my first Wednesday wins with just sort of an overview of what you can expect over the next 365 days in 2018 from this content as well as from myself. And then give you an idea of what you could get out of this and what I hope for you to get out of this and lead you down the path of where you can find answers to the next step. So let's get started. So we're fresh into 2018. I'm sure a lot of you have goals, ideas, strategies, things you want to accomplish this year. And for me, my biggest goal that I want to accomplish for myself, for my family, for my brand and my company is to try to help as many people have the life they want. No longer do I want individuals to live life by default. I want you to live it by design and get the ideas and things that you want to make your life possible now instead of later. And so how am I going to do that? I think the first thing I'm going to do, and we talk about it here, is I'm going to do that through this weekly wins, right? Every Wednesday, I want to provide a little bit of content that helps motivate you, that helps provide courage, that helps you understand that you're not alone in this journey. Nobody's alone in this journey. I don't care where you're at in your life. If you're trying to accomplish more, if you're trying to become more, then you need ideas and references of where other people are, how they got there, and their plans for getting out of that situation or moving towards something they want. So that's my goal. And how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to do that through three ways. I have my Unmatched, which is speaking, any type of conversations I have, which includes Wednesday Wins. I also have a signature program called Unpacked, and that's where I'll take people step by step through an 8-week process to help them change their life around. And then the last is my Unlimited, and that's where I provide individual consulting and coaching for people. But the real big reason why I'm telling you this today, and the whole reason that I'm sharing this with you, is that I know what it's like. About 5 years ago, I had a lack of money, a lack of success, a lack of freedom, a lack of motivation. All these things were bothering me, and I just realized it really came down to I had a lack of purpose. I didn't know what I wanted from my life. I didn't know what I expected from my life. I've sort of been living a life by other people's means, right? You get the education, you get the job, you get secure in the week-to-week paychecks. Everything feels great, but you're still not happy. And so a part of this process that I'm doing with my company, Jetsetstate, and these Wednesday wins is that I'm facing my fear. And I realize for me to be successful, I want to help as many people as possible take control of their life, right? The world we live in is constantly changing. And if we don't have, lack of a better word, if we don't have a basic operating system that works in the 21st century, then we're going to be stuck. We're going to be overwhelmed. We're going to be overworked. We're going to be stressed as this stuff keeps happening each month, each week, right? Each year, like things are just going to keep changing fast. And I found for me, by getting aware of my lack of purpose and understanding what I wanted and really flipping that, then I was able to make drastic change. And what does that mean? Well, I got 100% out of debt. My wife and I travel the world. I'm at home with my family, and I'm not expecting people to quit their jobs. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is getting to that point that you know exactly what it is you want from your life. You know exactly what makes you happy, and you can say it. It's not a question. It's a matter of knowing, right? Spending time with my family, traveling the world, sharing information with others. This is what drives me. And so the fact that I can wake up every day and do that is important. It doesn't make a difference what it looks like. And so over the next year with Wednesday Wins, my idea is to give you content that sort of pushes you in that direction. And not only push you, give you actual tactics and strategies to start designing a life that works for you. And so a part of that is making sure I have the opportunity to share my thoughts and ideas with you, and that's where Wednesday Wins comes in. But as you see over the next year, I'm going to encourage you to participate. I'm going to encourage you to motivate yourself. I'm going to encourage you to take action to create the life you want. And so how do we do that? We do that here. Every week I'm going to come here and welcome you into this little brief moment, like my friend Shauna. How you doing, Shauna? So glad that you're here. And tell you and engage with you on how I created a life that allowed me to get out of debt, how I created an opportunity for me to travel the world, and not necessarily the specific nuggets that you need to pay attention to, like this is what I did to travel the world, but this is what I did to get my life on track around the things that I wanted. And that's my goal for Wednesday Wins. My goal is to come here each week and put the effort and content in to share 15 minutes, 20 minutes with you so I can give you information that allows you to implement in your Wednesday, in your day, to start thinking about life differently and start thinking about how you can accomplish the things you want to accomplish. And of course, I don't know how the format's going to go. I always want to do it with my iPhone because I want to be mobile. I want to show you the places I want to go. I want you to experience the places I am, because a lot of times that's what really affects me when I'm trying to have these conversations. So I'm so excited for 2018. I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't reached your goals in the past, or you have big goals that you want to accomplish this year, I promise that every step of the way, every Wednesday for the whole entire year, I'm going to help you through that process. I'm going to help you figure it out. I'm going to help you understand what you need to do. And then I'm going to give you tactics to move forward. Now, a lot of these tactics will be here on Wednesday Wins, but I'm going to encourage you to follow me on Jetsetstate. My subscribers this year, I'm going to make sure that I provide exclusive content for people that subscribe to my website and to my newsletter, to my weekly emails. I'm also going to provide opportunities for you to engage right here on Facebook Live to get a lot of the information that you want. What up, Nick? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're having a good, fantastic 2018. Only 3 days into it. But back to what I was saying, my goal is over the next year is to give you the information you need to make drastic change in your life. And the two things that I want to address, one is it's going to come with fear, right? Fear is inevitable. But you have to push past your safety zone, your comfort zone, and jump off that high diving board and do it over and over again for the next year, because that's how you make change, right? You confront your fear. The next is consistency, right? I'm always going to talk to you about being consistent. Day in and day out, you have to be consistent. Look, I didn't plan. I made a choice last October that I was going to do a Wednesday Wins every single month. I didn't know what it was called at the time. I was like, I'm just going to do a Facebook Live every month. And now I look back and I see that I did close to 16 last year. And so that was huge for me. And it's huge for you. So consistency is important when you're trying to make change in your life. What up, Malik? So glad to see you, brother. Glad that you're here. So a part of Wednesday Wins, just to let you know, a part of Wednesday Wins is to give you weekly content to help you motivate, help you move forward, and help you create a life that you want. Not by default, but by design. And the ultimate goal is to make you happier. Right? I said my goal for me 2018 is to live a life of happiness and wealth. And so I want to talk about that real quick before we get out of here today. First of all, wealth is not necessarily the cars, the houses, the boats, right? That's a part of it, but it's a small part of it, right? Wealth is having value in the things that matter to you, right? Wealth is being able to pick your child up from school, being able to travel to different locations, being able to spend time with family or loved ones, or just being able to have a quiet moment to read a book, right? Wealth is whatever you decide to place value on. And so once you start to recognize that chasing money is not the key to wealth. Chasing happiness brings wealth to you. When you're happy, when you're doing the things you love, think of how much more positive you are and how much more opportunities come your way. And so when I say that I want to create a life of happiness and wealth, that's what I want to do. And for me to do that is by creating opportunities for everybody that's in earshot, everybody that watches me on Wednesday Wins, everybody that engages in my content, to give them the blueprint that allows them to design the wealth and happiness for themselves. And so that's what Wednesday Wins is going to be about. It's going to be about giving you nuggets of content and information that starts to spark your mind and say, hey, I can do that. That's possible. I've been thinking that way. And I encourage you to engage with me, to leave information, leave comments, to say, hey man, I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense. I don't like that. I love that. Tell me more about it. Whatever it is, right? Because I'm up here doing the exact same thing. I'm up here creating content, videos, information that I hope encourages people to live the life they want. And my big why for that is because this is the only way that I know that I can help change the world that I live in, right? If more people are doing what they love, if more people are happy, if more people are enjoying their life, then that's going to create a ripple effect in your family, with your coworkers, in your company, and it just spreads so far. And so my goal for 2018 is the way I'm going to get happy and wealthy is by helping as many people as possible over the next year get happy and wealthy just like me, or in your own facet, whatever it is. But the point is, this Wednesday Wins of 2018, I'm so excited for the people that are joined today. Please share it with friends, share it with individuals, share it on your page. If you don't like it, don't share it, right? But the idea is, let's create a movement of people that are ready to change their life. And I'm going to just keep climbing to be able to provide content and information, and it's going to work and it's not going to work, and I'm going to have to face my fears just like all the rest of you are going to face your fears this year, right? And we're going to crush through them because we're going to create a life that works for us. And so I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. My family and I traveled up north. We just got back yesterday. This morning, getting out of bed, the thing that made me jump up was the fact that I knew I had a Wednesday Wins this morning. And I'm real excited to move forward this year and create some really good content for you, the listeners. I hope that every time that I'm on here, I'm giving you nuggets and information that drives you, that motivates you, and that gets you moving forward. I also hope to share some of the people that I've met along the way through my Wednesday Wins so you can get a different perspective besides just me, the talking head, telling you about what I've done, but also showing you people that have went through some of the same things and they're able to share with you what they did. I'm looking to go international this year, so I'm going to be out of the country doing a couple Wednesday Wins as well as hopefully doing a workshop. I'm super excited about this year. All this stuff is so overwhelming, but I know, like I said, if I face my fear and I'm consistent, then it's going to happen. And so all I say to you this Wednesday, January 3rd of the new year, start to think about what you want to accomplish. Start to think about what you really want from your life. And I promise, engage with me, reach out to me, go to my Jetsetstate page, go to my weekly newsletter, sign up for those so you can get some really good content. And I look forward to sharing this with you and this journey. And then I look forward to hearing about your journey. So as you try new things, as you encourage yourself to move forward, I really want you to try to engage with the viewers here and with me and let us know what you're doing, what you're trying, what motivates you, what excites you. And so let's make Wednesday Wins our area, our moment where we can bring people together and share great information, share great wins, and then just create the life we want. And so I'm really excited for everybody. Oh, Erica, Jamie Hufford, so glad to see you guys. Thank you for joining. Rob, Lucas, this is awesome, man. Lucas is from the across the pond. Really glad that you joined, Lucas. That's so awesome, man. And so I'm just wrapping up. And so just to finish it up, Wednesday Wins this year is going to be dedicated to every individual that joins to provide content, information, and strategies to help you create the life you want. On top of that, I will be providing opportunities and products and services that hopefully engages you and pushes you forward at the time that you need them. But my ultimate goal here is to create this moment every Wednesday as a moment to share information, to give ideas, and encourage people to live their most authentic self. Because when you are yourself, when you are happy, then everything else ripples out. And that's my goal. That's how I'm going to change the world. And so I'm excited to hear how you're going to change the world this year. So I look forward to engaging with you. Thank you so much for everybody that joined my Wednesday Wins last year in 2017. And I'm expecting big things from myself, and I'm expecting big things from you. So have a great Wednesday. It's the first week of the year. Share this with people. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on my website. I have YouTube videos so you can see more Wednesday Wins if anybody's ever wanting to see those. And I look forward to growing this year and growing with you. So thank you so much. Next Wednesday, we'll be back to our scheduled program where I come in and I get really hype and I share some awesome information. I'm like, I'm out. But this year is going to be a great one. So I look forward. Have a great week. Have a great day. Jason Teeters, I'm out.